Hey my loves, what's up and welcome back to the Trend Diaries. I'm super excited for this particular video because I have so many new launches and I wanted to do this like try on makeup haul. So if you're interested, then please continue watching and let's begin with today's video. The very first product which was basically lost but I found it later, and now that I have two. So I'm talking about this lip balm from Plum. It's the Candy Melts Vegan Lip Balm. So I had this and I loved this so much. I forgot it in the car and since then this was like lost. So just like 2 to 3 days back I like found it, and so I'm not opening the new one right now, but I love this lip balm. It just adds the lightest amount of pink hue to the lips. Looks very natural. It's moisturizing, not sticky, and stays put for like 3 hours or so on your lips while moisturizing them. If you have dry lips, you should definitely try this one out. So that was the Plum Candy Melts Lip Balm, and this is in their variant Berry Feast. And please welcome Bhaiya ji, because like I'm leaving for Ladakh tomorrow. Like कोई भी important function हो, काम हो, they have to come. Like कोई आए ना आए, सबसे पहले pimples आ जाएंगे. I'm so irritated, so kindly ignore that. Okay, but let's move on to the makeup part right now. So very first I have this Illuminator from Mars. Now I already own the other variant in this one. It's their Mars Illuminati base. Now they have launched this in two variants. I already own the gold beam one, but I so wanted to try the pink variant. I thought it would be a great dupe for the MAC Strobe Cream maybe, and so I thought of getting this and I got it. So it retails for just 249 rupees, and that is how the packaging looks like. Now if I talk about the one that I own already, you can see it is like used up so much, and like the state of this, because I travel with this so much. It has a very beautiful duochrome gold to pink sheen, which I love. So that is how this one looks like. I thought it would be more on the pink side, but it is more on the silvery side of things. And let's try it on the face as well. Now just for shade comparison, I would show you all the gold beam one. That is the gold beam one. You see how gorgeous the shift it has. It has from like pink to gold kind of shift, and I really love this one. Let's blend this out. This is definitely like silver. It looks as if I've applied some icing on my skin. It's not looking good. Oh my god, that's a bad start for today's video. Does not look good on my skin at all. As much as I love the gold beam one, I did not end up liking the pink beam, but I would highly recommend the gold one. So anyways, now that I look as if I've applied some silver foil on my face, let's move on to the next product. I've already primed my face, and let's move on to the next product, which is an orange color corrector from Mars Cosmetics, which was sent in my PR. So it's their Seal the Deal orange color corrector. Let's try it out, and that's the newer packaging. I really like the newer packaging. So let's apply a little amount of it just on the areas of discoloration, and I would blend that out. That color corrector from Mars blended out really easy. And the thing that I personally look for in color correctors is that I prefer a liquid color corrector more than your normal color correctors, because they are easy to work with and they blend really nicely without mixing with the base that you put on next. Otherwise, usually your base ends up looking orange, and yes, little goes a long way. Definitely it is pigmented, and it did kind of blend very effortlessly. So let's see by layering foundation on this whether or not it did the job of color correcting well. My foundation today, I have two different foundations right here, of which this one, so many of you requested me to try it out, and so I got this from Amazon. It's the Renee Face Base Foundation, and yes, that is how the outer packaging looks like. It has an oil-free formula with SPF 8. It has hyaluronic acid and 23 ml of product, while it comes with a sad shade range of just 4 shades, like I think 4 or 5 shades, which is like so disappointing. Like, I did not like the shade range at all in this one. While on the other hand, again, this one was the foundation that so many of you wanted me to try. It's the Forever 52 liquid ultra definition foundation, and it contains 30 ml of product, retails for 949 rupees, and this has like 16 to 20 shades, or I think even more than that. I really love how this foundation is. Let's talk about it even more further. So I got the Renee one in the shade Chai Tea, and that is how the outer packaging looks like. You also do get a pump inside, and I have swatched the foundation right here, so you can see the shade. The shade is slightly light for my skin tone, like 2 tones down, so I'm kind of taken back. I picked up, I think, the 3rd shade from their range. As you can see, I've already applied it for a reason, because this foundation oxidizes. Like, let me show you all a fresh swatch just besides it. So that is the freshly swatched foundation, and here you can see I've just applied it like 5 minutes back. It would oxidize even more, but the foundation does oxidize, but still it does not match my skin tone, let me tell you that. So what we would do is do one side with the Renee one. Let's try it and see how it works, and on the other side I'll do the Forever 52 one. So where is my brush? Let's blend this out and see. Like, you can see it right off the back, the shade is light for my skin tone. So you can see right off the back, this foundation gives a very beautiful like semi matte finish. It does not have a very dewy finish, but looks extremely gorgeous. I think it blended out really nice because of the hyaluronic acid, but the shade is a disaster on my skin even post oxidation. This is like not going great on my skin tone. Coverage wise, I see it to be like a medium coverage foundation, great for everyday wear, but the shade is completely off. Like, I'm just not able to run my mind post that. MRP of this one is 750 rupees, but I got it on a discounted price of Amazon. So that was the Renee foundation. Now talking about the Forever 52 foundation, which I'm like the most excited about. So like, I was not gonna use this foundation, but I had my sister-in-law's wedding. Like, I had 2 back-to-back weddings, and I used this up. Like, look at it, I used it, and like, I was obsessed with this foundation. I was constantly using this guy up. It looks so good. It photographs so well. It blends like a dream, and this foundation looks just stunning on the skin. That is the Forever 52 foundation. You see it has a really beautiful warm yellow undertone, and let's just blend this out real quick. Initially this too seems slightly light, still it does have that yellow undertone to it, but it just settles down once you blend it, and just like slightest bit of oxidation, not much. It just settles with your skin is what I've observed. See how gorgeous the coverage is. I hardly had to work around with it, and it's like blended on its own. It's gorgeous. This has like a semi matte kind of finish. It is not very luminous, not very matte drying on the skin. It just has that perfect natural looking semi matte finish to it. It does not transfer much. They say that it is like transfer proof, but I've observed it does transfer, but does not transfer as much as other foundations do. The one which is non-transferable are my Huda Beauty and the Estee Lauder ones, while this one does transfer a bit, but this has a very beautiful finish. The coverage is like medium to full buildable. It does not look cakey. That is another thing. The shade range is Balm on this one, while you can see that it photographs very beautifully. It does not give flashback. It's an HD foundation, and I loved how this one looks on my skin. I completely forgot talking about the shade. I got it in shade FLF 013 Fudge. If we compare both the sides, this side seems slightly more luminous, while this side is slightly more on the semi matte side. But so as to get the shades together, I would slightly add this one on the other side as well to balance the pinkiness that's going on. I have the Blossom Concealers sent from Mass Cosmetics. They are in the shade 4 and 5. I think they're launched in 6 or 8 shades. So that is how the packaging of the Blossom Concealers look like. Let's swatch them. So the first shade is 04 and that is how the shade looks like. It is quite pale for my skin tone, does have a yellow undertone to it. And the shade 5 medium honey is this, and again I feel this would be light for my skin tone, but this has a pink undertone, more on the neutral side. So let's continue with shade 4 just because of the undertone difference. This is quite pink than this, and just apply a little bit underneath there, so it does feel creamy. That is the concealer laid. Now I can tell right off the back it has a good coverage to it. It's like medium to buildable, but too much of this would definitely make it look cakey, and so I would not recommend building this up a lot or it will start pilling. But talking about how this one is that the finish is definitely not very matte. It is kind of hydrating underneath the eyes and it did blend out well, and I like this more than their normal concealers. I don't know, many people love that concealer, but on me it just does not blend. It starts to crumble all over the place, but I liked this one, and yeah, that is how it looks like. It did cover up well. It has slightly started to sink into the fine lines in my underneath my eyes. It's like normal but quicker than usual, but other than that, for the price I would not complain. It's a good affordable concealer. I'm back with the rest of the things done that I didn't have new. So next, moving on to the highlighter, which is another beautiful purchase from Daily Life Forever 52. It is their sun-kissed illuminator, and I purchased this shade number 2. Particular highlighter looks so good. Like, that is the outer packaging of the highlighter. So you open it up, you do get a mirror, and that is how the highlighter looks like in its full glory. Like, oh my god, this looks so good. Like, I didn't want to use it again, but I carried it for my sister-in-law's wedding and I used it like very light-handed because I didn't want to mess up with the pattern, and this looks just so good. Like, I did swatch this highlighter with the other highlighters that I had, but the shade is different totally, and that is how the highlighter looks like oh my god, how gorgeous this highlighter is. It is blinding. But the beautiful part about this highlighter is that if you go with light hands, this does not look very bold and, you know, stark. It gives a very beautiful glow on your face, and if you go ham in this highlighter, this gives you that stunning, you know, from the heaven kind of highlighter look, and it just looks so good. Look at it. This looks so good. You can see how stunning this looks. It's a very beautiful formula, does not look chunky at all. It's a smooth and like lit formula. I loved the glow on this one. I loved the quality. I would highly recommend it. Again, this one I got it on a discounted price of Amazon. You can definitely check out their wardrobe refresh sale, which would start super soon on Amazon, with which you can save a lot of bucks. So don't forget to check out on that. So the next product that I have is again from Forever 52. Like, I started to explore the products from the brand and I ended up liking so many that with every new purchase I get like something or the other from the brand because I so want to try it. The next one is this, which is their long wear fixing spray. I think they have two ones, of which I got like this one. The other one is in their black packaging, which is their setting spray, but I thought to try out their fixing spray because this looked so similar to the MAC Fix Plus. So I wanted to try it out, and this retails for just 799 rupees, while the MAC Fix Plus is expensive. So that is how the pump packaging comes. You just have to spritz it on your face and allow it to, okay, that was fine. You just have to allow it to settle, and okay, let's try it. Okay, I did definitely sniff some fragrance, but it is not like the Blue Heaven fixing spray like fragrance that is like too much of fragrance that a person just cannot handle, like very strong, pungent kind of fragrance. I just hated that so much. While this does have a fragrance, it's quite mild floral, but not too much like that would get onto your nerves. But definitely I can still sense the fragrance. Yes, that is how my face looks like. Just let that dry. Okay, right off the back it is dried, and you can see how wet my highlighter is looking. I'm giving you an up close look. You can see how wet the highlighter looks like. When you apply a setting spray or a fixing spray on your highlighter, it just meshes into butter and looks so much smoother and better. Like, try it out and you would love it yourself. Like setting sprays, I personally use it just to get rid of that powderiness on my face and to mesh all of the layers together. This now looks so much more cohesive and put together. Oh my god, I'm loving how this is looking. I really liked this setting spray from Forever 52. The Mars Matinee lipstick in the shade Nude Flirt 07. I really like this shade. It's a pretty nude color. I'm feeling the nude vibes today. So that is like my finished look, and I love this shade on me. This is in the shade 07. I would have all of the product links mentioned in the description box. But yes, now let's talk about some different products that I got. Firstly are these lashes. So these seemed very beautiful from CS Essentials, and so I got them. Now they are in the style Selena. So yes, that is how they're packed. They're packed individually inside, and those are the lashes, and that is like without the lashes. And let me tell you, these look so good. Like, I was not expecting them to look like good, but they look very natural, very lightweight, and like I can still see the roof on top. Yes, so those were the lashes. A biggie. I got this for my Ma and Pa. So it's the Magic Retouch hairspray from L'Oreal Paris. It retails for 299 rupees for 75 ml of product. So basically I got this for the days when you're in a rush and you want to head out somewhere and you don't really have time to cover up the grays and get the root touch up done. At that time, this would be a great product to have in hand, so I got this for them. Last product that I got is this from Renee. It's their eyebrow growth roll-on, and I was very intrigued to try this one out. This retails for just 399 rupees, while I got it on a discounted price, and that is how the inner packaging looks like. It is glass roll-on bottle. It is having very basic ingredients, which is castor oil, coconut oil, vitamin E, and like vitamin E oil and fragrance. When I started YouTube, I remember telling people when they used to ask me what I do for my brows, like genetically I have these bushy kind of brows, but I remember once that parlor wali didi had just ripped off this brow of mine and it didn't grow back. So at that time what I did was I mixed in castor oil with a bit of coconut oil and then applied it, but it was a task because castor oil is very sticky. It's like literally a task to apply it, while this being in a roll-on form, I found it like so user friendly, and so I got it. So you just have to like basically roll this on your eyebrow part and you're sorted. While going to bed you can do this. And one tip that I personally did was don't apply it in the direction of the hair growth, but opposite to the direction of your hair growth, and then you can use a spoolie and go to sleep. Just make sure that you don't let it come off on your skin, otherwise you'll become hairy and you don't want to do that. So yes, that's a great product and I really wanted to try it with a very effective, user friendly kind of packaging, and so I got this one instead from Renee. Let me know if you've tried it and it worked, because I feel the ingredients are such that did work for me in the past and so have a very good potential. So yes, that was the last product from Renee. So yes, those were all of the products that I got off Amazon. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video and like this, you know, try on new makeup haul. I would have all of the product links mentioned in the description box, and we shall meet soon in the next video. Till then, take care, namaste, and keep trending.